Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play. This is Scoots42. I've kind of reconfigured this setup just a little bit. I ended up having to tweak it because basically what was happening was the items were dropping out of here way too fast, and unfortunately things were getting a little janky in here. I had stuff that wasn't atomic reconstructing, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. And they would actually bounce off of the pressure plate and would not get reconstructed. So what I did, hopefully I've got enough. Now let's see how much quartz I've got left in here. I've got enough to do another stack. Okay. Let's see. Well, maybe we should try some void crystals. How about that? Do I have that programmed in there? I do not. So let's program in some void. Oh, you know what I might have? I may have programmed the void crystal block that I did. Okay. Let's get that out of there. There we go. And let's order a stack of those, and I'll kind of show you what's up now. Basically, what I did was I had to actually slow this down. So I put one of the slower servos on there, so it's only going to drop a few items at a time, and that actually gives the reconstructor a chance to keep up with it. I wanted to be able to do like whole stacks at a time, but unfortunately the atomic reconstructor just doesn't have the power to do most of the whole stacks at a time. So what I've done is it's just dropping a few items at a time now. And I did find a slightly easier way to program this guy. What I did on the filter under here, I've already gone and covered the floor up, but on the filter there, for the actual empowerer, I enabled the use mod owner because I realized that everything that goes here is from actually additions. So I've got a filter set up so I don't actually have to program this guy anymore. We're just going to assume that anything that ends up in this chest, whatever is from actually additions, needs to be on the empowerer. So what I need to do, all I need to do now is I'm basically whitelisting where the items need to go. So I'll work more on that later because what I really want to do is get this greenhouse glass up. And this is from actually additions. Let's get all this stuff put up. Oh, and before we head out there, I almost forgot. I needed to also set up a little bit of redstone back here. Let's disable you for just a minute so I don't... There we go. I'd like to be able to pick all this up. I want you guys to be able to see what I did back here, so I'm going to bust this all up real quick. Let's see, where's my hammer? That might, or my hatchet there. That might be a little bit better. It's just a real simple. I am no pro by any means with redstone, but this is pretty simple. Pretty simple little trick. Let's see here, where's it there? Oh, that was an accident. There you go. Now, basically what's going on is I changed this from pulse mode and put it in deactivation mode. I've got a little bit of redstone running under here to turn this torch off when something hits the pressure plate, and you can see it turning off there, and when that turns off, then the atomic reconstructor starts to fire. Nothing super fancy, and I tried to do it in a way where we could basically hide everything. I'm actually kind of glad I opened that back up because it looks like I forgot to clear some of that back up. And you want to make sure to leave this open right here. If I were to try to put some cobblestone here, it's effectively going to cut off this signal. So this block I actually do want to leave open. You are, yeah, okay. There you go. I just had to double check. I derp stuff up all the time. So we can put this back real quick. But I thought you guys might want to see that. I think it's a little better way to manage the dropping of lots of items onto here. Having the plate right next to it works okay if you're only doing a couple of items. But since we're using that redstone torch mechanic, I actually needed to back this plate off by a square, which is why this is in the wall now, because I didn't want to have this right up against the display stand here, because I didn't think that would have been real cool. I kind of like how this is. And I'm actually leaving this open, at least for the time being. We've only got a few more things that we're going to be setting up in here, because there's actually, I believe, only 6 recipes that I need. So eventually we'll have this closed back off, and I will probably get rid of these trap doors. But until I've got everything programmed, we're going to keep those doors there. So let's head out to our wheat farm and get this greenhouse glass up. Now I've got a couple of pieces out here that we placed already, and these are pieces that I found in some villages. I think that's right. This is a 9x9, I believe. And let's get our wand out, because I think that's going to help. Do I have a wand? Oh, I do. Looks like I got a couple of them. That one's down low enough now, we probably benefit from combining these two and getting a little repair job. Yeah, that's a little better. Nice. Alright, so let's see if this will help us with putting up the rest of this greenhouse glass. Am I still a couple pieces short? Really? What do I need? For 6 more pieces, really? Oh, it's. I thought I had more in there. I guess that's right. We only can grab a stack at a time, so that's no big deal. Let's see. I think. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll need one more. I should end up with like 2 leftover pieces. Yeah, there we go. All right, so hopefully this guy will start growing some wheat for us. And I think what might not be too bad of an idea. See, I want to look at something here, because I think we're just extracting wheat on this side, which would be fine. Yeah, we're just extracting wheat there. So I think what might not be a bad idea is let's order a drawer, I guess. There we go. And we should, I've been learning about how these ducts work. And I think I can take the filter off once I get, well, that's going much faster. I think I can do something like this and get ourselves an item duct. Let me see here. Maybe an impulse item duct. Hopefully, we'll get that pretty quick. Nice. Well, there we go. Jumped around on them. So basically what we should be able to do is that. And if I take, like if I send this to blacklist, it should send just the seeds here, because the wheat can't go in this drawer. I mean, that's pretty standard. Let's see, where'd my dang go? It's always in my inventory. I'm still not used to looking at that thing. You think I should be by now, probably. And we'll do some kind of a cover here, more than likely. But I want to leave this here for a little while and see if it is going to work. I think it is. That is going much faster. That actually looks pretty cool. So you should have gone in here. Good. Oh, looks like you are getting some seeds in there, though. Is it because I've got this on? Well, seeds can go in there. So what we might want to do is filter this. See if any more end up in. Oh yeah, they're definitely going in there. So I think we're going to need to put a filter on that guy. And we'll probably need... I don't think we need the Signalum filters. I think these will probably work just fine. Let's see, let's put a filter on you, and let's get those seeds out of there. And we are going to blacklist seeds. Excuse me, sir, I said blacklist. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. So that is filling up with wheat super fast. Let's get a filter on this guy because I've got a feeling that seeds are going in here as well. So we'll blacklist the seeds from there. And yeah, they sure are. There we go. So it looks like this is going to drastically speed things up. I did not really think that that would be that good. Let's get a void upgrade for this seed chest here. There we go. I don't think we're going to need hundreds of thousands of seeds. I think one regular full drawer should be plenty. We can put you back now. Now, there we go. Now, one of the other things I'm thinking might not be a bad idea is we might be able, with relatively little effort, like if we came off this way, I think, we might be able to sneak in, like maybe pigs or sheep. So we might work on that. Let's really take a look and see how you're actually doing. And let's maybe fill that back in. There we go. So you're getting a good stack of wheat there. Not so much there. So I think I'm going to change this from round robin. And I just learned about this earlier. I've been kind of looking at this stuff. And let's send you to the furthest first and see if that helps. Because we only really need a few pieces of wheat in here at a time. Because there is a cooldown timer on these cows. I'm actually kind of wondering if our, can't breed for another 3 minutes, another 2 minutes. So I don't think they need as much wheat as, say, these guys do. Growing time 980 some seconds. That's silly. So hopefully sending that wheat here first, maybe we'll get to build up a decent sized buffer. I placed a couple of blocks here to kind of force these melons to grow on this side too, by the way. I just wanted them that way. There's no real reason for it other than that's how I wanted it. Let's see. We got no mob essence because we're basically not creating a lot of it super fast. They're definitely eating, right? Somebody's eating it. Let's see. I mean, it looks like they're just kind of taking their sweet time, though. So let's see I know I've done this a couple times before. Where do I keep mine? In here. Let's put a stack of it out here. See if that doesn't help create some kind of a buffer. And I'm just kind of curious. That definitely sped him up. So I mean, they're going through the wheat. That is for sure. And I think this definitely helped. How is this doing? Oh, that's still. I was really hoping that that would help. Really, I mean, we just really need to find a way to make this stuff grow faster, I think, is what it's going to come down to. Do I have a watering can anywhere? Here's one. I wanted to try this other one. We've got another watering can available in this pack. Where did it go? I know it's in here somewhere. Here they are. From Thermal Cultivation. We need to start with this one first, it looks like. And that's just copper around a bucket, so we should be able to do that pretty easy. And let's take a look at this guy. I think the higher tiers hold more water. Let's see if we can't just get ourselves a higher tiered one. See what is involved with that. Was that Invar? I think that's doable. Nice. What about this one? Can we do... What are we missing for that one? Fido Grow. Okay. Sawdust, which we are getting. I switched over to using a sawmill to get our planks, so we are getting some sawdust. And we'll need to get slag one way or the other. I think that might be something we can get into because I do want to do some stuff with immersive engineering. So we might set up something to get some slag. Let's go take a nap really quick. But I believe if we can't figure something out to get this farm to grow faster, then probably, I think you might take up that water source block. So let's take it from over here. Well, that's kind of oh, water may be collected while sneaking. Okay. And it is actually taking those source blocks, which is kind of what I thought would happen. Let's see just how much this would speed it up. I can't really tell if that is actually doing more. It looks like it might be. So I think the thing to do here, let's get a mechanical user. And see if we can't rig something up here. Well, let's do it from down here. That'll make sure I'm in the center. There we go. And then we should be able to put you like right there-ish. And I'm not even sure if this is going to actually work. Right click, upper left only. And it looks like we'll need to get some more water. So we might need to find a way to refill this guy. And the sneak right clicking, I think, is going to make that really difficult. But I am just kind of curious if this would even work. Always on. I wonder if it's not in range this far up. You might need to bring it down a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it may just be too far up. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty far up, and let's see what happens if I fly over here. I mean, there's probably a range on it. I think maybe we're outside of the range. So let's try and lower this a little bit, maybe. Let's get, where'd that bank null go? Here we go. Let's just get maybe some andesite, looks handy. Let's see about something like this. I'm basically trying to create a sprinkler system, is what it seems like here. I like the industrial foregoing, I do, but you know, I mean, we already have this guy, so if I can figure something out. So it's probably not working there because it's directly over water. Okay. Which is why it may not have been working to begin with. So maybe let's try it over here. There it is. Oh. Sneaky creeper. Let's fill up this other can and see maybe if we can get it to work. Because honestly, if I can't get this to work, I'm not even sure if in the industrial foregoing would work, because I just don't think we can create bones fast enough. Let's see if we can get it to water with this can. I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Oh, it's trying to. I think we found the secret combination there. It's definitely using the water. That is for sure. So it's use item on block. But I have to say I'm not really noticing any significant. In fact, it looks like the stuff around it is actually growing faster. That's interesting. I wonder if we just didn't give this guy enough time. So let's see. It just doesn't look like this is getting used at all. Oh, I could be wrong. It just doesn't look like this stuff is growing super fast. It should be doing a 5x5, and it's not. It's not doing anything. I thought it was there for a second. It just That's too bad. I was really hoping that it would. I mean, we could try adding, bone meal. I know that bone meal would in fact speed it up. Um, but I mean, like we can't even keep. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens because we've got a bunch of bone meal in here now. I think activate on redstone, activate without, always active. Because I mean, this is going to burn through all of this stuff super fast. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got a decent back stock of bones again. And we do. I mean, we've got a few, so this might last for a while. But we are clearly using them faster than we are making them. Or are we? No, it looks like it's... We are going to run out of them eventually. That is what is going to happen. Plus, I don't think there's a super easy way to bone meal all of these guys. That's why I'm kind of thinking it may be time to go ahead and get into immersive engineering, if for no other reason than to get our garden cloches. See, how are you doing? Yeah, like he's not even getting any wheat. Like the only other thing we could really do to actually speed this up would be to get more adult cows. But I'm trying to be kind of server friendly, as far as not creating lag. And the more entities that we start cramming in here, the worse it's going to get as far as trying to move. So, I'm really thinking it may just be time to go ahead and start getting into immersive engineering. So that's probably where I'm going to start moving, hopefully in the next episode or two. Now, there's still a few things that I want to work on. Let's check on our Yellorium. We're still doing really good on Yellorium. I believe that we are still using the builder. Or I may have shut it off, actually. I think I did shut it off, come to think of it. What I am definitely going to be working on, I wanted to be working on it already, but I needed to correct some issues we were having over here. What I definitely want to get back to, though, is I'd like to get this to where it is fully functional. I think I've got just about all the ores laid out over here. Good, we're getting more and more of this stuff. Because platinum is going to be super important for us to continue making progress. Just let's take a look at this stuff and see what we're going to be getting into here. Oh, wrong button again. Uses for platinum gives us pulverized platinum. Let's look at this stuff. I think we can get platinum helmets, platinum armor. That's nice. Platinum gears is definitely one of the things that we need to get into. Well, it's kind of showing me how to make it. I wanted to see the uses of it, sir. Smelting and casting. That's fantastic. Well, let's just see here. Resonant retriever. I'm pretty sure we need it to make this Enderium. Seriously? Alloying. Here we go. Resonant Ender, Molten Platinum. So definitely to get the Molten Enderium so that we can move up the tiers here into the Resonant tier with thermal, we have to have Platinum. and it doesn't generate in the world as far as I can tell. Let's take another look at it here. The only places that it looks like we are able to get it is either through this laser with this laser lens that I do have on there, and that gives us a 1.61% chance. Or we can do a void ore miner, which does give us a slightly better chance. Weird. Looks like I have a better chance with the void ore miner tier 1. That can't be right. Like the chances go down? That's crazy. It's actually what I want. We might get into environmental tech because it does have some pretty cool stuff. And I cannot believe that it would tell me that I have a less chance of getting platinum. Like either I'm reading that wrong or I just can't believe that's right. But anyway, we definitely want to get into this stuff, the molten Enderium. That is for sure. And now that we're actually getting some platinum, I think that is a real possibility. Let's see, resonant retriever. I'd love to get these resonant upgrades. Great kit, flux capacitor. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that we'll be able to get into. I'd love to get this satchel. As a matter of fact, I think let's go ahead and see if we can't get ourselves one of these backpacks going. I should just be able, I'm hoping to melt you in the smeltery. How do I get out of here? I'm still not used to getting out of there. I don't know why. I keep wanting to run up the steps to the, what is that reactor? The deep resonance reactor. I don't know why I keep thinking that's the way out. I need to put some signs pointing me to the exit, I guess. Let's see if we can get you melted in the smeltery as an ore. And I did go to the nether, by the way, and move our nether pump. Yes. Alright, so you're going to melt in there. I need to make some better weapons. I would expect to be one-shot killing these guys by now. And let's see. Do I have any resonant ender in here? No. Go ahead and get some of this stuff put up. Sort it all out later. Now let's get out a few ender pearls. I think I upgraded you. Can I upgrade you again? Like, what upgrades did I put in the augments in you? Yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can't get you a signal. I guess we want a kit. Huh? Let's see about the signalum kit. What do we need for that? Gear and some of this cryothium dust. I think immersive engineering might be a good way to go to get those gears as well. We should be able to get one of you now. Yes. And let's get another augment while we're at it. One of these, I believe. Nice. Nice. Look at all that. Look at all that great stuff. Did I leave my tank up here? I don't know what I did with it. Let's see. Do I have one over here on the smeltery? No. Maybe I just put it back in the grid. Which should be fine. Let's see. Tank. Yep, I sure did. And it looks like it even still has some of the resonant ender in it. Nice. Well, let's get a little bit of you. I think that looked like about enough. And maybe we should take a little bit of a nap, huh? What do you think? The 16 ender pearls should have given me a full bucket. How is that on? That shouldn't be on. That is really weird. Well, we'll figure that out in a little bit. I want to get this stuff made up. What else did we need? Let's see. Resonant ender uses and lead. We're going to need, I'd say 4 times as much lead. Kind of what that looks like to me. Set you there. And let's see if we have any lead ore in here. I'm pretty sure we do. Let's see. Got a whole bunch of different kinds of lead. Let's get you in there. And hopefully, in a minute or two here, we should have some of the Enderium. Eight ingots worth. Nice. Okay. Well, that's kind of strange. I was not expecting there to be signaling in there either. Very weird. I wonder if somebody's messing with me. They wouldn't do that, would they? Now, let's see. Let's get you guys put up. Looks like we're finally starting to get the old inventory straightened back up. Looks like it's time to eat a little bit. And hopefully we'll be able to get this backpack upgraded at least. I really am interested to see, what do we need for you? Lumium, induction smelter, sand and lumium blend. So how do I get a lumium blend? 10 pulverized silver and energized glowstone. Interesting. I need a bucket of that stuff. Silver and tin, huh? Alright, so let's make that happen. Let's see, we should have a pulverizer around here somewhere. Right here? Is there anything in there? No? Good. What is that? Oh, that's where we're doing the bones. Okay. So we got plenty of bones. So let's get the silver. Here's some. We'll get rid of this stuff. And what else did we need? Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Here we go. Lumium. Induction smelter, lumium blend. Silver and tin. Okay, so we're going to need some tin dust. Let's get some tin out. That looks good. And it looks like we're going to need a bucket or two of this stuff. Okay. So let's get a couple of buckets. And I should. Nice. And that should go straight into the grid. So I should be able to get this stuff now. Nice. Very nice. Let's get one more, I think. Could have had 2 buckets worth. Nice. And then you should just be able to go in basically any furnace. No? Oh, induction smelter with sand, right? So we need to get a little bit of sand. Is that what I saw? Probably 8. Yes, nice. And man, that guy is cooking. I've only got the one. Oh, nice. It didn't even. Interesting. All right. So anyway, we should be able to get this last kit now. Medium gear and pyrotheum dust. Sulfur. I think we've got enough to get that. Nice. Nice. Very nice indeed. So let's get you combined. I think I do it like this. Huh? Maybe it was in, does it have to be in a real crafting table? See, I don't exactly remember how I upgraded these to begin with. Will not store some. Maybe I have to do this in a anvil. Or maybe it won't let me upgrade it because I've already enchanted it. Maybe I should have waited. Okay. Well, how about... let's look real quick. I know we're like way over on time, but I've got to know. Oh, I see. And what is this? Signal and nugget? We should be able to do that. Guess I should have looked at the recipe first, Dirt. And you can go in there? Nice! So we still needed the Enderium, which is cool. And now let's see. Oh my goodness. That that is unreasonable. That is just unreasonable. Look at it. There's no reason to carry this much around. That is insanity. But we've got it. What is that? Creative? Yeah. So I think this is probably, unless there is a higher tier of the holding, which there might be, maybe this will tell us. Holding 4, I believe, is the highest tier. And just by the way, I also found this out recently. These energy cells from thermal are, in fact, enchantable. I never would have guessed. In fact, let's give it a shot right now. Real quick before we go. I think I've got some more holding enchantments in here. No? breaking. I could have sworn I had another holding one in here. Holding 3. Oh, I do have another infinity. Nice. We're going to take care of that bow then. I'll do that off camera. Holding 4. Here we go. So what you want to do is, let's make sure, we're going to need like 30 levels for this. Do this real quick. Hopefully I've got enough. There we go. So we'll just come over here to our anvil, and then that'll go in, and that will go in, holding 4. And remember, this holds 32 million RF. This is going to hold 96 million RF. And this isn't even upgraded all the way. So, you know what might not be a bad idea? Really quick, let's get that last kit and upgrade this guy. There we go. Now he will hold how much? You gonna tell me? $50 million RF, right? Okay, so let's bring him over here to the anvil. And where'd that holding enchantment go? Holding 4. 150 RF. So that is redonkulous. Totally and completely redonkulous. I mean, that should kick that on like right away. We may need to reset these guys though, so let's do that. Yeah, that kicked him on. So that's going to burn up some fuel, but that is insanity. That is crazy. Well, I do believe we are way over on time for the episode. So this is Scoots42, reminding you guys that you know the drill. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Leave me some comments. Thanks for stopping by today, and take care.